Kim Kardashian is committed to safeguarding her children during Kanye's emotional turmoil, expressing that she can't help but worry. Hi, before we continue, please subscribe to the channel for all Kardashians news and update. Kim Kardashian is doing everything she can to make sure her children feel safe and protected, even though she's dealing with very difficult situations because of her ex-husband, Kanye West. Kanye recently released a video that shocked many people, especially Kim. In the video, he made comments that seemed to attack people who get surgery and those who act selfishly. Many people believe he was talking about Kim and her family. This upset Kim a lot, and according to someone close to her, she is scared and very worried about what Kanye might do next. She feels like she is always waiting for something bad to happen. The video made things worse, and even though it was deleted quickly along with most of Kanye's social media accounts, the damage had already been done. The person who shared this information said it didn't feel like just an attack on Kim. It felt like an attack on the entire Kardashian family. They are all very upset about it, but Kim is going through the hardest time because she still has to talk to Kanye and make parenting decisions with him. She never knows what he's going to do next, and that's very stressful for her. The source said that the video was really bad and proved that Kanye is not trying to make peace or move forward in a healthy way. This is very upsetting for Kim because she still has to be around him for the sake of their children. She has tried to keep things calm and respectful, even though it's been hard. The worst part for her is that Kanye knows how much she has struggled in the past when people made fun of her for getting plastic surgery. Now he's bringing those same hurtful things back up, which feels like a deep betrayal after everything they've been through together. The person close to Kim said this makes her pain even worse. Kanye has had problems with his mental health before, and he's taken medicine in the past. But this latest outburst shocked a lot of people. While some people understand that bipolar disorder can make life very difficult, most people with that condition don't act the way Kanye has been acting. Recently, he shut down his account on X, formerly Twitter, and even took his clothing brand Yeezy offline. He also made another hateful statement that included disturbing references, including putting a very offensive shirt for sale on his website. That move caused his online store to get taken down. These actions were extreme and made people all over the world talk about him again, but not in a good way. People were left confused, uncomfortable, and in disbelief. While the rest of the world just watches Kanye's actions from a distance, Kim has to deal with it up close. She can't ignore it, and she can't avoid him. That's because she's still trying to co-parent their 4 kids. They have 4 children together. North, who is 11 years old, Saint, who is 9, Chicago, who is 6, and Sam, who is 5. Kim has to think about what's best for them all the time. No matter what Kanye does, she has to make sure her children feel loved and safe. That's her top priority. Even when she's angry or hurt, she never says anything bad about Kanye in front of the kids. She knows that hearing those things would make them feel confused and sad. She's determined to protect their hearts and their emotions as much as she can. The source said Kim is very protective of her kids and doesn't want them to be affected by the problems between her and Kanye. What hurts her the most is that things were starting to seem like they might improve. Kanye had been acting calm for a while, and Kim had some hope that maybe things would stay peaceful. But then he did something that hurt her deeply again, and now she feels like she's back to square one. It feels like she let her guard down, and he used that chance to do something shocking. This has made her feel very upset and confused. She doesn't understand why he keeps doing this when she's just trying to live her life peacefully. Right now, Kanye has gone to Japan, maybe to get away from the negative attention, but Kim is still in Los Angeles. She is trying to keep life normal for the kids. She wants them to have stability, especially during times when things feel chaotic. That means she has to stay strong, even when she feels embarrassed or hurt by what's happening. She can't run away or hide because her children need her to be there for them. But staying in the spotlight while all this drama unfolds is not easy. People are always talking, and headlines about Kanye end up pulling her name in too. It's a lot for her to handle. Kim is feeling a lot of pressure. She's upset and doesn't know what Kanye might do next. She's constantly thinking about how to protect the children and how to handle whatever might happen in the future. The unknown is what scares her the most. Every time she thinks things are calming down, something happens that makes things worse again. It's a cycle that keeps repeating itself, and she doesn't know how to stop it. She just wants peace for herself and for the kids. Even though Kim is trying to live her life in a positive way, Kanye's actions keep pulling her into more drama. He says and does things that shock people, and Kim is always left picking up the pieces. It's especially hard for her because she doesn't want her kids to grow up seeing their father in a negative way. At the same time, she also doesn't want them to think the things he's doing are okay. That puts her in a very difficult position, where she has to stay quiet in public, but is constantly dealing with emotional stress in private. The person close to Kim said that the recent events have left her feeling humiliated. She is worried all the time now. She keeps asking herself what Kanye might say or do next. She knows that people are watching, and she doesn't want any more surprises. She wants to be able to plan for the future, but with Kanye, things are always uncertain. One moment he seems okay, and the next moment he does something unpredictable. That kind of behavior is exhausting, especially when there are children involved. It's clear that Kim still cares a lot about making sure Kanye is okay, but she also knows she has to put herself and her children first. She can't keep hoping that he will change. She has to focus on her own peace and her kids' well-being. But it's not easy. Their history is long, and their connection through the kids means they will always be part of each other's lives in some way. That makes everything more complicated. Even if she wants to walk away from the drama, she can't completely do that because of the parenting responsibilities they share. Kim has always been strong and has managed to keep going even when things get really tough. But this situation is testing her in new ways. The things Kanye is doing now are not just hurtful, they are dangerous and confusing, especially for the children. She wants to keep them safe from all of that. She wants them to have a happy childhood, even though their parents are no longer together. That means she has to be very careful with every decision she makes. She has to stay calm and think clearly, even when she feels like breaking down. Kanye, on the other hand, seems to be lost in his own world. His actions are getting more extreme, and people are starting to worry about him again. But while he might be able to travel and avoid the consequences of his actions, Kim can't do that. She's the one holding things together for the family. She's the one making sure the kids go to school, feel loved, and don't feel the pain of what's going on in the news. That takes a lot of strength. But Kim is determined to keep going. Thanks for watching. Please do well to share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more Kardashian updates.